Who presented the best male act on the same night?
Wait, hold on. Who presented the best male act?
Who could it be?
Because I know Dean Forbes was there.
Do you know, he's going to love that you said his name first.
Was Lil Sugar there?
I think it was... Who
Was
could it
Karen
have been?
Brady there?
We're going to fall out, you know. Eddie, it's so good to see you. So we're here celebrating, obviously, 30 years of the MOBO, but also the partnership with Prostate Cancer UK supporting the MOBO Awards, and the fact that we know that men of African heritage are twice as likely to be diagnosed with prostate cancer. So it's a really important conversation.
Yeah.
What do you know about the awards?
The awards is it's a part of us. It's culture, you know, beyond music. I've never looked at the MOBOs and just thought music. It was just like part of my DNA growing up, and knowing that, like, you know, the culture counts. You learn so much about the atmosphere, what was going on, and people that you aspired to as well, you know. But and I think in the past few years I've been part of the MOBO family. So seeing
host,
yes,
hostess with the most,
absolutely. Yeah? So you know. You know, we had to get there. We had to get there. But, you know, just seeing the hard work from the inside and seeing what it takes to put such an amazing institution together every single year, it's just incredible. Like I said, it's gone beyond music now. You know?
Listen, I feel what Kanye has done in terms of building up an institution,
yeah,
which is world regarded,
absolutely,
is massive. But I think having that partnership with prostate cancer is so important, particularly for us as black men.
Yeah,
we had a conversation not too long ago about we're getting older now, right? Yeah. I make audible sounds when I move now, right? So it's like that age thing's creeping
your body
in.
Starts to beatbox.
Listen, it starts telling me that, huh? What did you do that so fast for? But importantly for us, we know with health, particularly around prostate cancer, we're twice as likely as some of our white counterparts to actually have it. Yeah. And we've got some great stories in terms of some ambassadors, people who have overcome it. But unfortunately, we don't talk about it and get early diagnosis so we can actually challenge it. So that's a real personal thing for me, having survived cancer. But I know it's also important for you.
Oh, extremely important. You know, I lost my granddad, actually.
God bless his soul.
Yes, thank you. And this man was, he was, you know, the leader of the family, a strong man of 23 kids. Amen. Do you understand? So that this guy, someone we all looked up to, but I think what was quite apparent when we finally lost him, I was speaking to my dad, he's not a man that went to hospital a lot. And especially as this, you know, strong African man, was born in the village, he kind of felt like, you know, he knows it all. He knows everything. Yeah, he grew up in the city, but the thought of hospital was always, no, you go there to die. You know? But I think it is education. Yeah. You know, pride rings a loud bell when it comes to that. Which then what does is stifles conversations amongst. I'm in a group chat with the man them, and I don't think we don't talk about these particular. In fact, we don't talk about just if you got a headache.
That's right. There's this lack of wanting to be vulnerable, isn't there, around certain situations? And I think now understanding, if I'm over 45, if I've got it in my family history, and particularly if I'm of African heritage, these are some risk indicators that we have to be aware of.
Isn't that crazy? Because that is the number one thing. Because if your health goes, then nothing matters.
Nothing else matters.
There's no conversation to have about anything.
So when I'm thinking about my brothers in group chats or down at the barbers or at the sauna, wherever we like congregate, I want to remind them, like, listen, these are things that you can do simple checks on.
Absolutely.
Go and speak to your doctor.
Absolutely.
Ask about what a PSA check is. Yeah. See if it's been in the family history, because that's another thing. We don't talk about what happened generations ago.
We don't.
Because that becomes almost taboo, right?
Yes, yeah.
We need to dispel these taboos and get rid of them.
But that's why I'm so glad to be part of MOBO. We would have had this conversation if it weren't for the MOBOs. Yeah. But I reckon before we go into because you've got some facts. Yeah? you know a lot about prostate cancer, my brother.
I know a fair bit about
but what do you know about the MOBOs?
So I think you'd have to see how much. Don't laugh too much, because when I surprise you with my in-depth knowledge, listen, you'll be shook.
I have been known to be a bit of a quiz master.
Oh, is that so,
Mr. Campbell?
Is that so?
I reckon. You know, we should get maybe you should test me out first.
Are you willing to go first?
I'll go first, man.
I like the bravery.
Yeah,
I like the confidence.
I'll go first.
Okay, so my first question for you,
I'm shook now.
Mr. Kadi.
Oh no, it's getting real.
Who co-hosted the MOBOs in 2025 with Miss Pollock and is co-hosting again for the 30th anniversary? Who could that be?
Let me go through my chat GPT.
Go deep.
Let me go through my chat GPT. Do you know, I think it's my father's son.
Okay.
Wow. I think it's my father's. I think it's.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's pause for the moment.
I think.
You're correct.
Am I correct?
Yes, you.
Imagine shock horror.
They let you back.
Bro, I don't know why they let me back.
You know when you get those repeat calls, you're like kind of, really?
I promise you, Manchester's in trouble, you know.
So this year we're in Manchester, yes?
We're in Manchester this year
right, Manny is ready.
alongside a very, very special icon.
So,
all right.
a bonus point though, because you get excited at the first one.
I did.
Yeah, you weren't ready, right?
I knew it was a setup.
Who presented the best male act on the same night?
Wait, hold on. Who presented the best male act?
Who could it be?
Because I know Dean Forbes was there.
Do you know? He's gonna love that you said his name first. He's gonna love.
There's a couple. Was Lil Sugar there?
I think it was.
I'm trying to think. There was a few prominent figures in the community.
But who
was
could
Karen
it be?
Brady there?
We're gonna fall out, you know. We're gonna fall out.
It might have been you.
It could. Do you know what? It could. It was me. It was me.
Was it you? Really?
It was me.
I might have missed that. I was trying to fix my earpiece. Tim.
You and India are busy in it.
You know, it's Tim. I don't watch the stage.
Anyway, move on to the question.
All right, let me give you that. All right. Oh, this is interesting. Who are the joint most decorated rappers in MOBO history?
The joint most decorated rappers.
So
Is it a group?
all right, I'm gonna give you that no. So now, think a lot closer to home. See, I'm helping you there. You didn't even help me on nothing. That's what the difference between
How can I
me
help
and
you with your own name? That's ridiculous.
That's very true. Yeah.
Decorated rappers.
Think recent.
Recent.
Yeah.
Dave?
No.
Oh, who?
You ready?
Yeah.
As of February 2025, Central C and Stormzy.
Oh, Stormzy.
He's not going to be happy with you.
Do you know what? And I've seen him in the gym. He's quite big.
You've seen him in the gym. There you go. See, that was a reminder.
Oh.
Right, here's the next one.
Okay, go on.
This is around your time because I was in primary school.
Around my
In 1997,
She faced it in your face.
who won Best Newcomer and Best R&B Act?
1997. Beverly Knight?
Oh, that's a good shout.
But that's not the right
Best
answer though.
Newcomer though. Think so. Beverly Knight. I don't know if she's newcomer them times there.
And it's a single person.
Yeah,
Female.
it's a female.
Because my missus don't let me talk about females, so I don't really know them kind of.
I'll talk about it
Go
for
on.
you. Save your marriage. Shola Amma.
Shola Amma, you know.
For a bonus,
Go on.
what was the song? What was a breakthrough hit in the same year, reaching number 4 in the singles chart?
I can see her dancing around to this thing. Yeah. So you might love somebody.
No, you might need somebody.
Leader!
This brother, you was hustling too much.
Yeah,
bro.
I was hustling. But the love was there. You got
The
to
love
give
was
it
there,
that.
the love
I've got
was
most of the words right. Okay,
Yeah,
my
somebody-
turn now, because I'm saying too
you're
much.
gonna-
Your turn now.
Yeah, that's
Right?
it.
Which artist won Best Newcomer in 2005?
Five.
So I was actually at this event.
Of course you
I
was.
was at this event because we just finished The Apprentice. I was actually at
You're
this
a
event.
proper adult, bro.
No, listen, old. That's what you meant to say. But anyway,
2005.
respect your elders, though.
Just finished Kingston
So
University.
I'm going to give you the options. Was it A, Dizzy Rascal,
Ooh.
B, Kano,
Ooh.
C, Jamelia?
2000,
Wonderful artist.
2005. No, not
2005.
Jamelia. Jamelia wasn't best newcomer because now superstar back in the day.
She was, and she
Yeah.
still is a
Yeah,
superstar.
she's
Our
amazing.
Birmingham princess.
She's amazing.
Yes.
2005.
2005.
I love you. But it could have Dizzy.
You go with Dizzy.
I'm going with Dizzy.
So close. It was Kano. You need to mind your P's and Q's, bro. It was Kano. It was Kano. You say it with such confidence, though.
I did.
I'm happy with the confidence.
I did.
It
I
was good.
thought Dizzy would have definitely been best newcomer. It probably before that, then, innit? As well, it's a bit early.
It's early. He would have been early. With little Titch and everyone else.
Of course. Oh my gosh.
Come on.
Tim, you know what? I think anything you get involved in, just because of the respect that we have for you, and as you're an icon for the community, you're always a great vehicle. Which brings me to why I'm here at Prostate Cancer UK. You've been supporting them for the past few years, bro.
Well, the thing is,
what is the reason behind that?
I think the thing you have to acknowledge is that we're lucky, we're very fortunate to have these platforms. And within the community, sometimes there's only negative things talked about. But I think what we're doing is being aware that there are some negative connotations with regards to prostate cancer, going and getting checked, going and seeing a GP. But actually there's some positive stories that come out of people who actually early diagnosis helps people not get into those difficult conversations. So if we can use our voices to say, we are in that category now, where we're 45 plus, we have history of cancer in our families, and there is a likelihood that we may be, because we are of African heritage, twice as likely as others to actually be diagnosed with prostate cancer. But those things shouldn't fill people with trepidation or fear. They should compel people to go and get the research, go and see a GP, book the appointment to get the test.
How do people then move forward? Like, what do you suggest if you had to sort of say, this is my final word? What should people do in order to be able to get more information, but also just checkups? Is there a site? You know?
Yeah, I think the main thing people need to do is raise their awareness levels, because I think for many people, regardless of community, talking about health can still be taboo. And that's understandable, because there's a fear associated, and people shouldn't downplay how important that is. But we've got to, as we are today, presenting that there is an alternative to that. I think the most important thing, go onto the Prostate Cancer UK site, find out more information. It's great to see MOBO and MOBO Awards is supporting that, using their platform and their reach to get to particular target audience groups. And there's links on the site to do that as well. But Prostate Cancer UK is going to be the main thing for people in the UK to find out the information. Because what you want when there's a problem or a consideration, you want to do two things. You want to find an expert, and you want to get the right information. And prostate cancer has that in abundance.
Bro, listen, I appreciate this conversation. Long may it continue, man.
Amen.
I think we should also go to the MOBO website and check our MOBO history. We need to just catch up, because the quiz, it might be better next time.
Listen, I was hoping that we'd get to use our phones or something, but
what?
This is real test.
What do you think this is?
Because this is in the real world. That's what we would do.
This is real stuff, Tim. It's the MOBO. We don't play the MOBOs. My guy, I appreciate it, man.
Really, likewise. We're doing what we can.
We're doing what we can.
Amen.
Big Tim, you know.